Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario for the N64. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in the last episode, we defeated a bunch of white clubbas to get rid of their statues on this reverse side of the mirror so that we could progress on the red door side of things. So we are right here, and as you can see, we have some interesting little things right here, and not Cooper. This is not the Thousand-Year Door. For this particular thing, you need Bombette, and she's going to walk over and explode onto that red switch, and that will allow us to move to the other side and make our way, you know, crisscrossing back and forth between these mirrors. And, you know, we want to defeat this white clubba, so another white clubba. There's so many white clubbas in this area, but they're all pretty easy to defeat. You know, I could take them out. I could take out majority of them with one hit, and I mean, a lot of their attacks are kind of weak as well because of the fact that with the action commands and everything, they only do really 1 damage. Oh, and you have an electric charge. It's a damn shame that I have Zap Tap on and Wad Out at the same time. Otherwise, that would have actually been somewhat intimidating. But it wasn't, and we defeated him. And the yellow Magic Koopas are going to run away now. So that's, what, 3 different colors or 4 different colors of Magic Koopas we've seen so far in just this area alone. I know we've seen yellow, white, and black, but I cannot remember right now if we've seen the other colors. Okay, so there's Cooper and Mario, and clearly we're going to need to have them show us what we need to do, and, okay. Mario, I'm the real Koopa, but of course you know that, don't you, old boy? Mario, look at me, I'm the real deal, no one else looks like Koopa. I'm Koopa, I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm the real Koopa, Sonny, don't you believe me? And, yeah, okay. So, this is just far too ridiculous. I mean, I'm gonna say that, you know, Goomba is not one because he's not a, you know, a Koopa. Pretty fair guess. Colorado's not it because Colorado is too busy having sex with his wife, making up for, you know, like years of lost time being an archaeologist. Koopa Koot is old and saggy, and, Luigi isn't a Koopa either. So, yeah. That's one of the more funny parts of the game, I think. Like, it's just so ridiculous. Like, no. Like, that's just so stupid. But now we're provided with a few different options, of what, you know, we could do. So we're gonna go to the right first and see kind of what is going on over here. So I'm gonna switch back to Watt first because Watt is my favorite. And, as you can see, Crystal Palace is one of the longer areas of the game. This is probably going to take 6 to 7 parts as opposed to, you know, 4 or 5. And, Reznor, what are you doing here? I don't know what Reznor is doing here, but he's certainly blocking the way, so we can't go that way. So let's go this way and kind of see what we have going on here. And as you can see, nothing's going on there because of the giant gap that, you know, we had to deal with. So, come this way, and you can see that there's, like, no, there's no gap, you know? And the Mario and the Cooper thing kind of just, they both disappeared. So, you might be a little confused as to what you have to do. And I wouldn't, you know, criticize you for this because this is like, you know, this is just good puzzling, you know, for right now. But I want to say that this wall is bombable. Yes, it is. That's what I thought. So this wall is bombable. We're gonna have to fight a Dupless real quick, but then we can go in and get a treasure chest and progress things a little bit more. I'm actually going to use one of my 2 shooting stars. Shooting stars in Bowser's Castle really don't do much, because Bowser's Castle's enemies are all so very strong. And, you know, if you didn't understand that this was the last chapter before Bowser's Castle, then you need to kind of think about, you know, your intelligence, because it seems pretty obvious that after this being the final chapter and having all the star spirits, that we're gonna have access to it. Where's that POW block? Let's see if I can take him out with a POW block. Haha, I can. Yes, awesome. So a POW block can even be useful this late in the game. But I also want to get rid of some of those items. And we got a mystery jar, which I haven't shown off because I don't think I've gotten one. Or I think the one that I did get, I threw away, and that was off screen anyway. Let's come over here, and oh, we get the triple dip badge. We don't even have the double dip badge yet, but triple dip basically allows you to use multiple items per turn. So really, if you did stock up on, say, Thunder Rages or Shooting Stars, you could do quite a bit of damage because of the amount of damage that, you know, you could do 18 damage in really one shot. So keep that in mind. Now, we're going to go back through here, and I totally forgot that Mario was on the other side. So come over here, take Koopa out, and then you'll have the imposter, or the Duplighost Gooper, you know, open the door for you, open the bridge so that you can cross, and yeah, that's not a hard puzzle. And I'm kind of glad that I got a tad confused and forgot what and forgot that, you know, Mario was right on the opposite side, because otherwise I think I might have forgot that triple dip badge. Alright, so right over here is going to be another star piece, which again, you wouldn't have probably known about unless you had this particular badge on, the I Spy badge. But push this Reznor statue over here, and you'll come down to this little secret area. And there will be some more White Clubbas that we're going to actually dodge this time, because we fought in way too many White Clubbas over the last few episodes. And we'll get the P up, D down badge, but more importantly than that, we'll have pushed that big Reznor on the opposite side. Alright, let's fight the White Clubba anyway. We'll push the big Reznor statue on the other side, and we'll be able to get the key. I don't know what the color of the key is, or even if it has a color, or if it's just the Crystal Palace key, but either way... I missed all three of those. Alright, now we have a green Magic Koopa as well. So, I think, have seen all the colors of Magic Koopas except for red. And what the hell? What are you doing? Do you really think that this White Clubba is going to be, like, your saving grace? Like, that he's going to be the guy to bring home the gold for Bowser? Like, he's still gonna go down. A whopping 2 damage. And no damage. So, let's take out the green Magic Koopa, and I think the white Magic Koopa will then run away. Not 100% sure on that, but the white Magic Koopa has a harder action command, so I'd rather take out the green one first. Yeah. So I thought, and that actually brings us above the star point limit. So we're going to increase HP a little bit because we haven't done that in a little while. I think a few level ups. And, you know, 35 HP is probably low for most people at this point, because I feel like a lot of people probably spam HP first instead of BP, but, you know, I am not one of those people. So let's head back over and go to the other side. This is such an eerie theme. I don't know. I think that's one of the really credible things about Paper Mario, is that from top to bottom, start to finish, the soundtrack for this game is amazing, and everything fits. And while, listening to them outside of, the in-game, area is a little weird, even then, I still find it to be pretty good. You know, it still impresses me to this day. But let's attack the Duplighost. And there's a red Magic Koopa, so I think that's all the colors of Magic Koopas. I know red, green, yellow, white, and black. And white. Oh, I already said white. Oh, cool. Make him transparent. I'll just attack you instead. Alright, so he's in transparent, so we can't attack him. But we can get rid of this black Magic Koopa with a 1-2... Oh my good golly gosh, why'd I do that? Nice front flip, though, Bombette. So as of recording this, it is currently October 10th, and October 10th is 4 days away from the New York Comic-Con. It's also Columbus Day, but more importantly, it's 4 days away from Comic-Con, and I'm really excited for Comic-Con. And you know, these next 3 days are probably going to go by so quickly because of my excitement for it. Oh, and you blew up. But I mean, oh man, Comic-Con is going to be awesome, I feel, and I'll be sure to, in later videos, to tell you about it, because this will probably go up far after Comic-Con already happened. This will probably wind up going up, like maybe a week after it happened. Maybe a little less than a week, maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. But I don't know. It's like really one of the few things on my mind. That and PAX East, even though PAX East is like 6 months away. But I don't know. It's just it's a good week for both LPing and just real life in general. So I hope you guys are having a good week. And if you're not having a good week, I hope that I'm giving you guys something to watch and something that you guys are enjoying, because you guys are some of the best fans. You guys have been really awesome recently with your comments and stuff like that. So I just wanted to say thank you for all, the wonderful comments that we've been receiving lately, because we really do appreciate them. So this is a little puzzle, and it doesn't matter which door you go into, but basically there are Reznor statues over here, and there's Reznors over here, and you need to get all the Reznors on all these statues. Now, something that always, screwed with me for the longest time, and you guys have no idea how long it was until I realized this, you can actually make these Reznors turn, to, a particular side, and when you do that, they will, the statues will turn to that side, and then you can push them, or then you can turn them and push them into another direction, at the same time. So it's just, it's just one of those things where it's just I don't know why I never thought of it, thought of doing this, but I didn't, and it was I wanted to slap myself when I originally found out, because it seems like it would be such an easy, simple thing, but I don't know. It just completely went over my head at first. But we're doing pretty good so far. Turn this guy back this way, and I don't think it matters which way they're facing as long as they're over the particular space itself. And the last one that we're gonna want to have, we're gonna want to talk to is we're going to want to make this guy come this way, yes, and push him this way, and the puzzle will be solved. So, yeah. And that will open a giant well, not a giant staircase, but a staircase to an epic door, and, I think we're pretty close to being finished with this dungeon, actually. And I forget which part this is, part 5. Yeah, so we're actually making really good time. I thought that this was gonna be, 6 or 7 parts, but I'm actually making pretty good time. But I believe that this is leading into our epic fight with one of my favorite bosses from the game. Obviously not my favorite, but probably second favorite. Second or third favorite, I don't know. But anyway, as far as our badges are concerned, we are going to take off I Spy and Speedy Spin, as we would for any boss fight, and we're going to put on, Power Rush, and we're going to put on Last Stand. And we're also going to probably, what should we do? Should we take off Zap Tap? Should we take off Zap Tap? What would that do for us? How would that help us? Let's assess this situation. Would that be a smart idea? Does he attack indirectly or not? I cannot remember. We'll leave Zap Tap on. So, my badge setup going into here is 2 Power Pluses, a Defend Plus, 2 Damage Dodge, Last Stand, Power Rush, and Zap Tap for a total of 30 BP. So if you're trying to do it like I'm doing, have full BP coming into here and use those badges. So let's go up this awesome outside area. You have no idea how much I love this area. Who comes to my palace? Mario, you finally arrived. I know you believe you can save the Star Spirit, but I'm afraid I won't let you. First I shall defeat you, then I shall present Bowser with an iced Mario gift. So this is, like I said, one of the most awesome bosses in all of Paper Mario and of the entire Mario series. This is the Crystal King. And the Crystal King is quite the tough opponent, and should never, ever be taken lightly. He has a plethora of different attacks. Some really hurt, like that one. Some can be easily defended. And, you know, some are just unpredictable. So, I would definitely recommend using your hammer in this fight, because this is, again, one of those enemies with a high defense. And Watt would also be recommended for this fight as well. The whole charge thing is nice, and even though, you know, it's cool to see, you know, that much damage being delivered to one person at one time, Goombario's definitely not the partner to have out in here, and killing him as quickly as you possibly can is probably a good idea. So, oh, I missed all 3 of those action commands, because I was not paying attention. But it's fine, because he'll go down all the same, whether or not we have a lot of HP or not. Oh, but he froze us. What a bitch. What a asshole. So, but we still have Watt, so we can keep on attacking with him. And Mr. Crystal King has 7 HP, yeah. He has 70 HP, and he also has a bunch of different attacks. One of them is this attack right here, where, where is it? This attack basically splits him into 3 people, and one of them isn't the real one. And a good way to attack this phase is by, you know, say if you have Watt out like I do, using this particular move, because it paralyzes all enemies, and you'll be able to see which one is really him, which is the first one. So now that we know, you know, he's gonna pretend like we don't know which one he is, but we really do. And we're going to actually use a repel gel, I believe. No, we're going to use a Super Shroom this one, and then next turn we'll probably use a Repel Gel or so, because just in case he does that attack where he does multiple pebble things, I don't want to accidentally screw up my attack and then, you know, die. But he healed himself like an annoying boss would normally do, but that's not a problem to me, because that just allows me to attack him some more, and we are doing 11 damage per thing, so yeah, I don't know. He's kind of annoying, but he can be dealt with relatively easily because of the fact that you have certain enemies who have, you know, abilities that attack all enemies. We also have Starstorm, which is another good thing to use, because it actually, in this fight particular, over my jump and my my hammer, has more damage capabilities. So, yeah. Keep that in mind when he splits up if you're, you know, not using Mario. And man, he's annoying with this healing. But no matter how many times he heals, he will go down. He just is prolonging the inevitable. Also, if you have items like I do, like Shooting Star, that attack all enemies, that's another great item to use. Rather than wasting a turn and trying to dodge, you know, or like to not dodge, but to just, take a chance and see if you can get lucky, that's definitely, in my opinion, in my eyes, the better of the options. He also has his crystal bit enemies, which are the ones that he's been shooting at you. They all have 1 HP, so if you have a multi-targeting attack, that is definitely one that you might want to try to employ. Oh, started doing it too early. Because that will do 6 damage, because those kind of just nullify the whole defense deal. So he does 7 damage. Why couldn't you not do 1 more damage to me? Really? Really? Come on. You punk-ass bitch. Ugh. Well, we have a life shroom, and normally I wouldn't risk, with the whole life shroom thing, but I will on this occasion, just because of the fact that, I can always buy more life shrooms, and if on, the chance that he does that ice attack where he freezes me again, that will actually be just fantastic, because then I can use Repel Gel and just lay into him with really devastating attacks. But instead he's going to keep on doing this particular strategy, which isn't that great of a strategy. And I don't know, I don't normally see him do this all that often. But because he's in the air, we're going to use another shooting star on him. And that's actually going to defeat him. So we defeated him with a shooting star. Awesome. 43 star points. Wonderful. Oh no, the last star spirit. King Bowser, forgive me, please. I don't know why I didn't do the voice, but whatever. But there's the fantastic Crystal King gone forever. An original idea, a brilliant one at that. And, one of my personal favorite bosses I've ever faced in any video game. And with that, we get our final Star Spirit in this wonderful wintry paradise. To me, if paradise looked like something, I think this would be close to what it looked like. This place is awesome. End of chapter! Mario has saved the last Star Spirit, Kalmar, from the Crystal Palace at the edge of the world. Now, with the 7 Star Spirits together, he has the power to challenge Bowser and the Star Rod. At last, it is time for Mario's showdown with evil King Bowser. Can Mario rescue Princess Peach and recover the Star Rod, or will wishes forever go ungranted? Wow, that was the worst one yet that I messed up. And yes, it is Kalmar, like as in a pun on Calmer, not Calamar. He's not a squid. I made the same mistake the first time I played this game too, but it's Kalmar. But this is as good of a time as any to end this episode off, so a little bit of a longer episode for you guys. We got to finish out this wonderful chapter in 5 parts, actually, which is, good, because I thought it was going to take 6 to 7. And I quite thoroughly enjoyed this section, so in the next episode we will probably do, the Peach interlude, and from there we have a lot of odd jobs and a lot of different things to do before we head off to the final area in Bowser's Castle to save Peach and defeat Bowser and end his tyranny and all that. So if you enjoyed this video and this chapter and this LP so far, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and in the next episode, whatever I do in that episode, I will see you then. So see you guys.